Oh. I was not expecting that. Hi guys, welcome back to Thornton 100 Motorcycles YouTube channel. My name's Jody and I'm just about recovered from our last YouTube video. That was such a difficult challenge, building a bike between dawn and dusk. It absolutely took me out and it was super hard to do. So if you haven't seen that video yet, click the link in the description below and check it out. Now, before we get into today's video, which is focused around a really cool bike and a prototype exhaust that the world has never seen before, I just want to say thank you to everyone who follows our Instagram. We've just hit 50,000 followers and we've got a special surprise for everyone that follows currently. But that is a really good tool for you guys to keep up to date with Thornton 100 on our day-to-day activities and really get into the nitty-gritty of what's going on before we give you these polished YouTube videos. And thank you to everyone who subscribed to our YouTube channel too. We're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers. We're nearly on 80,000 at the moment, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and get the alerts to make sure you catch up with every single Thornton 100 YouTube video that is coming, because they're sick. Right, okay, that out of the way, let's get into it. So, this bike over here is a custom Thornton 100 wide wheel bobber that I've been putting together over the past couple of days. Now, if Stevie wants to follow me over here, I'll just run you through what's on this bike. Now we have a brand new 21 registration Bonneville Bobber Black with our full V4 wide wheel kit on it. It's got these cool tan wall tyres that I make, they're custom painted. We've got carbon mudguard, the handmade mudguard mounts, fully blacked out paint. That's got a full blacked out titanium bolt kit on it too from Pro Bolt, which is so sick. We got the Alcantara seat here. We got the bar end indicators, blacked out chain, all of our V4 hubs, all of the good stuff like that. So you guys know the basic ingredients that go into our bikes that make them really, really, really cool. But over here, instead of hand making an exhaust for that one, I've been working with Dr. Jekill and Mr. Hyde, and we're going to come out with something really cool and really special for the Thornton 100 bikes, which involves valved exhausts. Now, I always like to have something that is switchable or something in the middle, so it's not busting my eardrums the whole time. And Dr. Jekill and Mr. Hyde have come up with a system that is going to help us here. Now, I haven't even opened this package yet, but I'm going to open this up for you guys now, because they've sent this to us, and this is the very first Triumph Bonneville bobber system from Dr. Jekill and Mr. Hyde in the world. Now, if I can get this box apart without totally destroying it. Alex! Can you come and hold the other end of my package here, please, mate? Go on, mate, just give it a tug. Go on. Cool. Merch. Gotta love it. Come on. Wow, look at that. Look, it's literally so sick. Look at how well that's put together. Right, okay, so looking at what we've got in this box, they've sent me some merch. I'm not sure if that's standard. Some catalogues, we got some instructions. That looks like an OBD port connector. We got a switch which goes in the handlebars, and these are some sort of cover. Now this is the good bit. So we have one silencer, which looks really cool. Look at that end. Check this end out, dude. Look at how well that's machined. I actually wasn't sure what to expect. I've never really dealt with these products before. But these guys have sent this exhaust. I'm liking the look of it, I must admit. Obviously we've got power here. I would imagine this is a motor in here that's sealed. Now once we get it on the bike, it'll be interesting for me to see where this sits and actually where it's going to poke in and go. Now the valve in this, if you can see that, you might be able to see it. Now the valve in this, these systems are designed to basically perform the same whether the valve is open or closed. Now when it's closed, you have channels that go around the side of the valve and bring the air and your emissions, your exhaust fumes, all the way out the back there. But when it's open, obviously it just comes straight out, so you can create a load of noise, which is what we like. And a nice exhaust note as well. I think loads of people just chop their exhaust off, they're just headers or something like this. Don't really do any noise tuning, and they don't really make a very nice noise, but I think that's super important for it to do that. So I'm liking these. One left, one right. We've got a cool little tag here, laser cut, laser etch, riveted on. What do we have in here? Brackets. I need to remember how that goes. I don't deal with standard exhaust enough. Right. load of clamps, cable ties. So cool, so we've got everything we need, I think, minus the catalytic converter and some header pipes, which I'll just head over to the other workshop. I'm going to grab some that are going to match this exhaust and get them in brushed stainless steel. I think we have some off of the TFC build. So we'll have a standard exhaust from the front, and then it'll be custom from the back. Now, what that's going to allow us to have is adjustable valve, which is going to control the sound. And secondly, we're going to be fully emissions compliant as well. Now, my bikes have tiny little cats in anyway, but this will be the standard system, so this will be much quicker to install, and it'll be interesting to see these results too. So I'm going to start getting this all onto the bike now, and then we're going to see what it sounds like. Right, as you can see, I fitted up the standard exhaust on this bike now. I had these in stock over at our warehouse, and they are off a TFC, and they're brushed stainless instead of the blacked out units that normally come on this bike. I've also fitted up the standard Cat 2, so we'll get to hear what it sounds like as Jekill and Hyde intended it to sound. Now, I think the first port of call here is to fit up the actual silencers and the link pipes, and then I can plug in all the wires in between, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I'm just taking off the 3D printed side stand damper that we make here, and that is because we were going to put a custom exhaust on this one, and it has the standard side stand damper built into it. So I'm going to get rid of this one and put the Jekill and Hyde one on. So just fitted up silencer. It's a good angle there. I like the angle on it. There's a big gap here, as you can see, and that's not intentional. That's because I don't have in stock the little shield that goes over it and makes it all look like one pipe. As this comes down into the cat, back out of the cat, through the valves, and then out the back. So usually Triumphs have a cover. So you guys are gonna have to deal with it until we get the part from Triumph tomorrow. So let's crack on, do the other side. I think we can do better than that. Okay, so since this is a development kit, it's a prototype, they've asked me to give them any feedback as to what I think they could probably improve. And generally, I think they're about 95% there. Basically in here, they've asked us to mount this servo motor upright like that. And I think it twists the cables right, and there's not a very nice route. But if you poke it through here, oh look, there's a dog. Hello, other red. Oh God. Hello, mate. Go on out then, go on. Go on. Oh, that's it. Up the wall. Go on. No, stop that. Oi. Oh. Go on. As I was saying, I reckon we could mount it a different way. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount it the way that I think it should be mounted, which is basically take out one of these frame rails, machine up a nice little spacer for it, and then have it bent at a 90-degree angle, and we can have it poking through there and get them both running into the center of the engine where I can poke the wiring up and stuff like that. To do so, I need to modify this bracket. I'm going to chop this off here. I'm going to run it around like that, and then I'm going to bend it at 90 degrees and see if we can get this one to work with this kit. Yeah, so let's do that. Right, let's do this, and then let's bring it all together in the middle. So this is the button. Oh, it has a really nice feel to it. Okay, so everything is poked through. Now we've got our wire coming up to our button on the handlebars, and we have our two wires which are a bit long here. I'm probably going to shorten these. Now what we have here is a plug that looks like it goes into the OBD port. It does go into the OBD port. That's like an OBD port replacement. What I'll probably try and do is get this boot off of here, glue it back onto this so we can have the boot on it and then wrap this up. Let's try and look at doing that and then get all the plugs in, and then we should be able to see if it will work then, so let's do that. Did you hear that?
Oh, yes.
I can't see.
Yeah, have a look. It's doing it.
Hey. Cool, man. Right. So let's get the tank on. Let's tidy this wiring up. Get the airbox back on. Let's go for a shred, man. I can't wait to hear this thing. It's gonna sound sick, I think. Okay, last piece of the puzzle. Clip. We're done. Should we go for a start? Get on. Right, everybody. Whoa! Oh. I was not expecting that. Whoa. All right. Okay. I can get on board with that. I wasn't expecting that. That's mental, isn't it? Okay, so the exhaust is all done and dusted, minus that exhaust shield that I told you about. But time for the good bit now. We're gonna jump on the bike, go for a burn, sun's shining, so this is the best part of the job for me. I love it. Oh wow, this thing is really good. we ran one of the road entrances right around there, and we were out in and out the front of this person's house. Probably upset me a bit, but every time I pop back, bash, put it in quiet mode, and then they stop twitching the curtains. So having that option to turn this down is great. Having these valved exhausts is going to be such a game changer for Thornton 100. Whether we go with straight through pipes and have it really loud and a little bit quieter, or whether we have like a standard system like this one, I think it's going to be really good. But yeah, really happy with the quality, really happy with Jekill and Hyde. I'm really excited to be working with them and creating our own product with them as well, and doing a bit of a collaboration together. But yeah, absolutely love it, really impressed. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and definitely hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers, and we're going to do a sick giveaway when we get there too. So make sure you're included in that. So I'm going to go get some more petrol now, because I've absolutely rinsed this tank, and go for a bit of a longer burn, and I'll see you next week.